Good morning, and welcome to our bi-weekly COVID-19 update. Thank you for joining us. I'm Maura Curran, member of the Board of Selectmen, and I am here with Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, who's going to give us the latest updates and happenings that are related not only with COVID-19, but some activities in town, and then have a few reminders for some other information to share with you that might help you get through this pandemic. So, Jim?
Sure. On the COVID-19 or the coronavirus, when we did the update on Monday morning, there were 49 cases in Scituate. As of this morning, we have 54 cases. So that might seem like a big jump, but I think out of those 5 additional cases, 4 are at addresses that already had someone that tested for the coronavirus. So these are in the same area. They're not widespread, what we call familiar cases. We are in the surge, according to Governor Baker. This is it. The next 10 days or so will be the worst part of this if things are working out well. It is critical, again, social distancing, stay home if you go out, masks if you have them, gloves. We're getting some calls from people out at Lighthouse Point about the crowds out there, and they're concerned people aren't social distancing. We are looking at that, but again, we'll monitor it. If people can't social distance, then we'll have to start closing those parking lots. I think we'll start with reducing the parking spaces out there, and then if we have to, we'll close them. But you need to keep your social distance. You need to stay away from people. We have had some calls also about people using these small children playgrounds. I know it's just you, it's just your family, but if you're in there using it, they are closed. Other people are going to use it. It will get crowded. And as we said at the beginning, we have no idea how long this virus lives on surfaces. So someone who could be in there that might have been exposed to the virus, and now you're exposing your children and your family. So those are closed. Please stay out of there. The police are monitoring them, but they have their regular duties to do. We'll continue to monitor all these, and we'll change our responses as the situation dictates.
Okay.
As we mentioned on Monday, we now have a new Corona-19 page on our website dedicated to information about the coronavirus with links and updates. I did see this morning, last week, and another 5 million people in the United States applied for unemployment.
Yeah,
So these numbers are getting staggering at this point. So if you have questions, you can go to that page. It does have links to the state and the federal government to get you information and where to go. Also for small businesses, go to the Chamber of Commerce website. They have some very good information on where to go to get relief through the COVID-19 federal relief package. On Tuesday, in an effort to protect our seniors, our vulnerable population, the transfer station will be offering senior hours. The transfer station will be closed on Monday. It's Patriots Day. So on Tuesday, April 21st, those residents 60 or older with a sticker for the transfer station are invited to use the facility between 8 and 10 a.m.
Great.
We ask everyone to respect this accommodation and make sure the seniors who do go follow the safety guidelines. Do not linger at the facility. We seem to have some people lingering and talking and socializing. We need people to get in and get out to maintain the crowd levels. After next week, those senior hours will be on Monday, but they will be on Tuesday this week because of the holiday.
Oh, okay. Thank you for doing that.
Next week would also normally be school vacation week. However, the school committee has voted to make a portion of the week school days as opposed to vacation days. Monday is the holiday, and Tuesday will be a vacation day. However, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, we'll see a continuation of the distance learning program that the school department has instituted while the physical buildings are closed. They will be taking, they have voted to take those days off the end of the school year. So the school year will end sooner than the original schedule. I think it was the 24th, and now it's scheduled to close on the 19th of June.
That's a good idea.
I wanted to thank the DPW crews for their work the last couple of days. It might not have seemed like much of a windstorm, but at one point over 30% of the town was without power. I think it was up around 38, 39%. There were a number of trees down, a number of limbs down. Those crews got out there very quickly. They got everything cleaned up. They made the road safe and allowed the power crews to come in and restore power. So thank you to the DPW. It was a crazy couple of hours, but they really do an outstanding job responding to these things. And it was like there was nothing going on. They went out, they did their jobs, and thank you to them. Finally, on a note of normalcy, we hope, the DPW is working with our asphalt road paving contractor to complete paving projects. The work could start as early as next week, and that is dependent upon the asphalt plants officially opening. We're waiting for that word. These are long-term projects that have been scheduled far in advance. The dates can fluctuate because of the weather and the schedule, but right now, the paving schedule, a paving plan, Manlot Road from 3A to Country Way, Oceanside Drive from First to Turner, Turner Road from Oceanside Drive to the parking lot, First Parish Road from the Commons to the railroad tracks, including the sidewalk repair, Torrey's Lane and Captain Pierce Road from Country Way to Curtis. So those are our paving plan for this year, and again, hopefully, we'll have the paving crews out starting next week. That is allowed under the governor's declaration, and they have certain protocols that they'll have to follow, which the Board of Health will monitor for them to be able to work. But at least some normal business in getting those done. And the only good thing about this right now is the cost of oil is so low. We're hoping we might even get some additional paving out of this because our per ton cost of asphalt is based on a fluctuating cost of oil. So hopefully.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. There's certainly a lot of folks driving around to get out of their homes, so to have some smoother roadways will be great, so thank you. It's good to see those paving projects go forward. Just a couple of notes that I wanted to also add. I know we have it on the COVID page, but if you want to go directly and find out about any stimulus checks that you may be worthy of receiving from the federal government, you can go to the irs.gov/coronavirus. And see what the update is with regards to those stimulus checks, so check that out. There is also additional information about the CARE Act at mass.gov. So I know our representatives are getting a lot of phone calls, so if you can take some time and do some research on your own, you certainly can get that information quicker, because that's probably where they're going to point you anyway. So take that opportunity to educate yourselves and find out how you can get some assistance. And then secondly, just to keep reminding about the sandshelp.org. A lot of volunteers have signed up to assist those residents that are in need. So if you do need help going out and getting groceries, if you're fearful of going to the grocery store, there are volunteers that will do that for you. Additionally, if you have trash that needs to get to the transfer station and you do not want to wait until Senior Day on Tuesday, you don't have to be a senior to ask for help. If you just need assistance getting to the transfer station, there are folks there that you will be aligned with and they'll help you out. So please visit sandshelp.org. And then lastly, if there's any group out there that needs assistance getting their message out, whether it's small business or any of our nonprofits, feel free to reach out to SCTV. Seth and his staff are willing to help you get that message out at this time. So if you just send an email to sctv@scituate.ma.gov, they'd be really happy to help you with any of that messaging.
You did stir one thing that I want people to know on these stimulus checks, and I can't believe we have to say this, but the scams have already started.
Oh, really?
If you did direct deposit for your tax return, it goes directly into your account. That's how they're doing it. If you do not do direct deposit, you will get a check. You will not get an email from the IRS looking for your bank information so that they can deposit the stimulus check directly. We've already heard about some of those scams going on where people are sending out emails fishing for your banking information. The government will not ask for your banking information. You will either get the stimulus directly or you will get a check from the government in the next couple of weeks. So please, especially the elderly and those not as savvy with their computers, do not be giving your bank information out to someone who sends an email. They are phishing. The government will not do that.
Good to know. Thank you for sharing that. So keep up the distancing. I think it's working here. I was looking at the rates. Did you see the Globe this morning?
Yes.
They had the rates on the front page. They're a couple of days behind.
Yeah, they're a couple of days behind.
But
yeah, a couple of days behind. But they will track. They should track our numbers because that's where we get them from. It's a system called Maven.
Yeah. Yeah, so I could tell they're about a day behind. But keep it up. You're doing a great job. Stay Scituate strong. This is a great community. I was just so touched. I know I wasn't here on Monday, but just say it again with the Easter Bunny effort, visiting all the kids and the families, and I think the families really appreciate that, of all ages. So we have a great spirit here in town. We have great first responders and great public employees who are going out every day to continue to serve the public in the best manner which they can. So thank you to everybody at Town Hall here that continues to come in and distance. I can tell you there's great distancing in here. They are practicing it. And I want to just thank all the residents to continue to do that so we can stay healthy and get through this quicker, hopefully, than we all think it will we'll continue going. So thank you.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up. And have a great day.